So guys, we have a new CC challenge, which is called the Vallaryns Alliance Challenge. And here are the challenge rules. So we have to build a team that must include Valoryn the Equalizer with challenge restrictions and battle Lunar Archon Amius. Beat Amius as fast as possible, that is the goal. There will be 5 winners, the top 5 CCs who complete their battles the fastest. And here are the challenge requirements. Valoryn the Equalizer must be on the team. We cannot use Fenix. You must use your own account. No dupes allowed. You cannot use mythical champions or any other heal reduction champions apart from Valoryn. You can either manual or auto. You cannot use the test server for this challenge, and you must include the battle results screen in your video. I have a pre-recorded video that I want to share you guys. I didn't really have time to record a video yet, but we're gonna take a look at it in a second. And here's the most interesting part for most of you guys probably. I can give away some free rewards for 5 winners, and that includes a legendary skill tome, 1 max brew, that's probably the barrel, 1 XP boost for 3 days, 400 energy, and 4 sets of 50 multi-battle attempts. And the only thing you have to do is comment in the comment section below, but comment your UMID so I can directly send it to Vallaryns if you win. I'm gonna pick the comments randomly. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and that's pretty much all you have to do. So another thing, if you are interested in more giveaways, I do monthly giveaways on my Discord. There's a link in my description, so you can happily join there and take part in those monthly free giveaways. So here you can see the team that I used. I'm gonna be completely honest before we go into this. I just kind of slapped like presets on my champions. I didn't really pay too much time here and to perfect it or make it as fast as possible. I kind of just wanted to participate to give you an opportunity to win the giveaways. So this is kind of what I came up with. I just kind of like put some of or the best champions in my opinion that I had as an option with some presets for other content. And the only champion that I actually actively geared that day was Valoryn, and we're going to get to the builds and everything after the video. So this is the team that I used. Marius in the lead spot. We have Lady Noelle. We have Sir Nicholas, Ezio, and Valoryn. And the way that I utilized Valoryn here is kind of like just as a heal reduction spammer. Okay, that's kind of like the only thing that I want from him. I made him tanky, so he doesn't die that often. He still dies throughout the run, I think. And it's not the fastest run, but it still worked on auto, which is, you know, the only thing that I wanted. And yeah, we have Sir Nicholas with a 6-piece Merciless set. He's dealing a lot of damage. We have Marius, I think, in Slayer, actually. Ezio was just fast and high accuracy, so he would place the poisons and activate them and just do a little bit more damage. But one thing that I noticed is that Valoryn's passive that decreases his cooldown is kind of like very bad for Amius, because, you know, he would just swap forms faster and, you know, get his skills back faster. So it's kind of like counterproductive. But it still worked at the end of the day, but took a little bit longer. Yeah, so I think you can theoretically utilize him as a damage dealer as well. But you know, in this team here, I brought Sir Nicholas and Marius, which are like my main damage sources. Ezio is kind of like supporting it with the poisons, and I just wanted Valoryn to place the heal reduction as much as possible. I do have Brimstone on Lady Noelle, so that helped as well. I had to bring a reviver, right? I had to bring a reviver that just keeps bringing up my champions again, and eventually Amius would get defeated. That is kind of like that was kind of like my thought process. But yeah, there's not a crazy strategy behind it, but I think you kind of get the idea how to utilize Valoryn here, just as a kind of a heal reduction bot that just keeps placing the heal reduction, because every time Amius heals, Valoryn will use A1. He's also not booked in this run, so that's also another reason why sometimes he wouldn't place the debuffs and stuff. But yeah, every time he loses like 30% HP, I think it was, he would decrease the cooldown of a skill, and then that kind of triggers Amius's passive, which is not really ideal. So I don't really like that about Vallaryns, but we're gonna let the run play out, and then we're gonna talk about the builds. So there we go, Sir Nicholas with 1.7 million damage. Mary is definitely the damage carrier with his max HP hits. Triple max HP is just OP. SEO with a little supportive, 844,000 damage, and overall it took 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Like I said, not the fastest one, but it didn't fail. I tried it multiple times, and yeah, it runs on auto, and Vallaryns proved to be helpful here. Alright, so let's talk about the builds. Let's talk about Vallaryns first. And this is the build that I used on him. I had him in a regen set plus one immortal set. 93k HP. I don't have the 5-star soul yet because I delayed getting Vallaryns, so I will get him tomorrow. 265 speed. The speed didn't really matter that much. I kind of like just wanted him to be, you know, tankier. The defense is kind of on the lower side, but he also has very low base defense and very low base HP, so very hard to get his stats up. And then 450 accuracy, which is enough to place debuffs. Golden elixir, so he survives a little bit longer. As I said, no books. All right, not booked at all. I have the blood shield accessory plus the emergency heal thing. I kind of like tried to solo Amius, but I wasn't really there with the stats, so that's why he had the blessing, but it helps to keep him alive. These are the masteries. Defense and support, I went for more HP. If you need the accuracy, you can also go for Eagle Eye. That's something you can consider, but that's pretty much everything about him. Now, if you use the golden elixir, these are probably the best gemstones you can use here. Fills the wearer's turn meter by 10% when her HP drops below 50%, and that's where he heals, right? So if you have a regen set and he gets more turn meter, he will take a turn faster, heal again, and so on, and it kind of can save you. So the golden elixir procs again when you get above 50%, right? And 5% less damage from bosses. Then we had Noelle. I had Noelle in a regen set as well. I don't want her to die. She kind of brings up the team again because they will die, and I kind of like don't want her to die, right? I want her to stay alive at all times and be able to revive, and that kind of assures that we're gonna win. 88k HP, 4.5k defense, 338 speed, 588 resistance. The Inferno Sphere, she's completely booked. 6-star blessing, Brimstone, and these are the masteries. Okay, I went with Unshakable, but like I said, I didn't really build this for Amius. This is just a preset that I had. Then Sir Nicholas, same story. This is kind of like my Faction Wars hard build. 104k HP, 3.3k defense, 210 speed, crit cap, 353 crit damage. It doesn't need accuracy. So 6-piece Merciless and a Zeal set. No relic. He has Nature's Wrath, which doesn't really help with Amius because he can't place debuffs there. And then these are the masteries with Helm Smasher. Marius is in my Slayer set, my best Slayer set. I really don't have a good one, but it kind of like is enough to, you know, solo dragon and so on. So 4.4k defense, 275 speed, crit cap, 349 crit damage, 265 accuracy. This is just like my solo dragon build. Cat's Gaze on him for more damage. Crushing Rend, 6-star Crushing Rend definitely helps. And Helm Smasher as well. And then we had Ezio for the poisons. and a decreased defense occasionally. I think this is a build that I used on the Coalition Boss event. 276 speed and 535 accuracy. It's kind of like all that I cared about. Golden Elixir as well for solo stuff. Crushing Rend was also for something else. You could probably go with Nature's Wrath if you crit cap him, or Brimstone, or anything but Crushing Rend, really. It doesn't really help here for this situation, but I didn't want to spend 300 gems just to change it. It's completely booked in here in the masteries, also Ham Smasher, but if you need the accuracy, you can go with this one, or even War Master in this situation, because I'm not even crit capped, I'm not going for crit. But these are also masteries that I used for something else. So theoretically, War Master would be better here on this build, or Eagle Eye, if you need the accuracy. But yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. Let me know in the comments below if you used Vallaryns on Amius. I think this rotation we actually can't use in there. This was last rotation. So yeah, I think he's okay. But you know, in that rotation where I used him, there was also Morrigan. But if you don't have Morrigan, I guess Vallaryns is a good option. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to put a comment for the free giveaway. I will pick 5 winners, as I said. And you're going to get the rewards sent to you. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, YouTube's going to think that you like this one as well. Take care and see you in the next one.